Just wanted to say a few words in addition to what Dharmini was saying about the discipleship. It's perfect that we're having a discipleship initiation today, right around the time of Swamiji's anniversary, and wonderful that we could hear from all of these friends about their experiences with Swamiji, with Master through Swamiji. I don't know how it is, but sometimes we can feel like, they were with Swamiji, and if we haven't met him in the body, we could feel like, I just missed him. But of course, everybody coming to Autobiography of a Yogi at the time that they came would, Master was just here and I just missed him. As Jayaji said, he was probably the only one not in the astral world when Swamiji met Master. And so he was alive, but barely. I don't know there was much he could have contributed at the age of 1. But the thing is that I have to say, seeing all of our friends there was sweet for me too, because every single person you saw has tickets booked for Chennai in November. How do we know? Because we helped book some of them. But but the thing is, and more besides. So every face you saw, you will see it in real life on November 19th or at November 18th at the Kriya initiation. So it's a wonderful introduction and a way to get to know them in a way that they really won't be able to share in that kind of way when they're here, one-on-one, of course, but not in that same way, just because with Jyotishji and Deviji here, they will, of course, be leading us all in the energy. But nice for you to get to meet them in advance if you hadn't, and a nice opportunity perhaps to watch more videos from them, to get to know them before they come, because it will make it more meaningful when you see them here, and you'll know all of sort of the person behind the face. On the other hand, of course, just seeing the faces can be a great blessing. I remember introducing a high school friend of mine to different people at Ananda. I was taking him around Ananda village, and he was meeting different ones, and this is my friend from high school, and this is, Gyandev Ji, or this is, Dayaji or Romaji. And we went up to the seclusion retreat, and we saw Haridas there. Haridas was standing with the sun, which was setting behind him, and it had lit all of his hair and his beard and everything. And I said, "This is my friend." He said, "Nice to meet you." My friend, "Nice to meet you." And then we walked away, and he said, "How long has he been meditating?" I said, "A long time." I said, "And I feel the same way." Yeah, the vibration of peace that comes. But the point is, it comes to them and to all of us from Master, from Swamiji, and it just continues. That's the thing, and we can see that. So hearing them tell of their experiences, and you all have had your experiences, and some of you have shared in different classes. Some of you were talking to Prasanna and me on the phone yesterday about your experiences around taking discipleship. That Master is very much here, and it's so important to see that in ourselves, to feel it in ourselves, and to see it in each other. Of course, in these wonderful leaders who spoke, but also in all of us, that we see Master's consciousness, God's consciousness through him. It's not as if it's Master, sort of copyright and trademark private limited, and we have no branch, and all competitors will be sued. It's not that. But just as you have Amma Appa, you don't say Amma and a bunch of women say, huh? No, there's one. And so we say Amma, and Master says, oh? Master answers. Because you belong to him and he belongs to you. And that's just how God works. Just as he does in the little human family. Children don't just appear sort of under cabbage leaves, and whoever's walking by says, I guess I'll take that one. They're assigned. And so similarly, we are assigned. Some of us feel that from Master. From the moment we read Autobiography of a Yogi, the moment we come in the center, how wonderful it was to hear Dayaji and others saying, I just felt like these people were my family. I didn't even know them, she said, the people from the village singing in the choir. She was brand new. And Dharmini was there too. Dharmini met Dayaji on her first day at Ananda Palo Alto, because Dharmini was working there. But that sense of connection, that sense of feeling home. Someone was just telling me, I've been to many different places, and I took what I could get from them. This was last night on the phone. But the techniques didn't quite work for me. It was interesting, too. She said one technique, every time I did it, I got back pain. I thought, well, that's probably... No, I mean, you've got to be a pretty severe yogi to be able to do that technique, just like, I don't know what, but it makes you in more and more pain. She said it didn't fit. But everything here has worked really well for me. And I just feel a sense of connection. Another devotee, Gayatri, had said, I feel in sync. And that, again, is because you feel in sync. Someone else may come and they may say, oh, it's nice, but my family is somewhere else. One person we were talking to, we did have to say, look, you're already deep into your own spiritual family, we discovered in the course of the conversation. Hopefully what you've gained from here can help you go deeper and closer to God in that way. But that's your way. That's the way you've devoted years to. But the point is, we have to find and rediscover in this lifetime, reconnect with our Guru. And some of the new disciples and some of you had a very short, like instant connection. Other people took time. We were speaking to one friend who took some time. And it was wonderful because she said, now I know. It is, given, it wasn't that she chose to take time so much as circumstances did that. She said, I'm very confident in all that I've seen that this is my way. This is my family. Master is my guru. And of course that continues day to day. Someone was saying to Prasanna on the phone, these are my questions so far, but I'll have to review the book again. And Prasanna said, even I have to review the book again. We all have to review the book again, constantly, because we're working on our discipleship, which is to say our friendship with Master. Remember, he's not saying even, you all are my disciples. You all know that story probably. He says that you're God's disciples. And his only purpose is not to say, see the strength of my political party. His only purpose is to say, each one, you merge in God. You merge in God. As Master said, the Guru wants to make you what he is. And so that's his side of it. I want to make you what I am. His great beloved is God. How could he put himself first in terms of what he had seen? And to say, people say, you are the one. He said, I'm not the one. You should know who I know. Then you'll see how wonderful it is. But Swamiji was the same way. We were so amazed by Swamiji. But he would say, I am nothing. We say, gosh, well, Swamiji, if you are nothing, then what does that make me? Less than nothing. I mean, because he was so great. But he had seen Master. He had been with Master, and he knew that power comes from him. And don't look to me and limit yourself. But if someone approached him with friendship and gratitude, he always received that in God's name and returned it. I don't mean to say that he was self-denying in a strange way. Of course not. He was natural. And so, but they want to share their treasure with you. They're not trying to hold anything back. From our side, do we say then, well, we're all equal, and when I merge in God, then I'll just say, thanks, No. Because we'll never forget, as Master said, he said that a strange example of two examples where the disciple had raised higher than the guru somehow in self-realization. No time to discuss how that could be possible right now, but anyway, he gave two examples, and he said, nevertheless, those two disciples always bowed before their guru. One guru said to his disciple, I'm not fit to take off your shoes for you. And the disciple said, you must initiate me. You are my guru, even though he had attained greater realization. You never forget, Swamiji said, the channel through which that came. You never forget. You may be a math professor, but you may remember that first teacher in, first standard who inspired you to like math, or your father or grandfather or mother, somebody who lit that spark. You'll always have that gratitude for helping you. And so let us remember that with Master, our gratitude for helping us so directly through the center, these teachings, through each other, through giving us a home. That's really what happens when you take discipleship. You join or rejoin your spiritual home, your spiritual family. And we need a home. We need that in this world, in this life. My watch is saying, enough, enough, enough. Okay. So, but we need to have a home. We deserve a home. Everybody does, not just we particularly, but everybody deserves a spiritual home, including us. And that's what we have found, and that's what we've been given. That's what we're, one of the parts of this new temple that we've been talking about is a bigger home for our family. And look, if I said, let's all do energization together, half of you would be knocked out by the other half. Just, poof, two for the price of one, exercise, and that's it. We need more room for the family to fit. And at the same time, how wonderful it is through the different energies and support that people are expressing that we can expand our home together. And let's think of this. The new disciples, you'll never forget your discipleship anniversary just before Swamiji, September 10th. And Swamiji was driving across the country. Keshavaji said he did not take the next bus, but of course Swamiji did take the next bus. You've seen it in the Answer movie. So whenever you see that in the Answer movie again, September 10th, because it took 4 days and 4 nights. So Swamiji left on September 8th or 9th or however it works. But on the 10th he was on the road going to Master. And so are you. So are we all. So God bless you.